With the same group, there wasn't a whole lot of change for the next group, but there was a young man. We actually hired him to sing baritone, and he did. He joined us, sang baritone for a while, and then we needed a tenor singer. And while we were looking for a tenor singer, one day we were rehearsing, and we found out this baritone singer was a tenor singer. And a good one. And he's a good baritone singer. But this young man, what a range he had. And an incredible voice. And we want you to welcome one of the finest singers gospel music has ever known, Mr. Roy Tremble. Baby Roy. And when we got here today, we said, Roy, we're glad you came to sing with us. And we are, Roy. And Roy said, I come to sing tonight, but I will not sing unless you sing this song. I had no idea what he was going to ask. And he scared me to death when we asked for this song, because, Roy...
You wrote it, George.
But we hadn't sung it in many years.
I know, but we fixed him to.
I love it.
A few years ago, when George Amon came with us, I hadn't finished the song yet, was it, George?
When I came to the Cathedral, George, you had it in your little portfolio that you kept writing all your lyric in, and you were sharing it with Vic and myself. And it wouldn't. I never heard such a beautiful melody as you had put to that song. And about a week or so later, we finished it and sung it, and it's been a blessing to me ever since.
Listen, it was we do yesterday.
song now.
Thanks, Aaron. Thank you, buddy.
I'd been singing gospel music, and I'd gotten a long ways from the Lord. I was up there just going through the motions, singing songs. And they sang at the downtown auditorium on a Saturday night. They was going to be in a local church on the Sunday morning the next day. Well, I went to hear them. And when I went to hear them that Sunday morning at church, I had a hangover. And I was singing gospel music. I remember George giving his testimony that morning about being an alcoholic, how God had delivered him. And I went to the altar that morning and gave my heart back to the Lord. And when Glenn called me, you talk about a dream come true. And it was just, I never dreamed that Sunday morning that it wouldn't be that long Glenn would be calling me and asked me to sing in the Cathedral Quartet. And they've just been a real blessing in my life.